So really, it doesn't have to be anything long unless you want to share a funny story or a memory that you think people would love to know about Maradee. But it can also be just a blessing for the year to come for her. It can just be something that you love. Nothing bad. Nothing bad. This is her day. No, I'm going to tell you. Not today. Not today. Okay, why don't we start in the corner and then make our way around? Oh, God! Oh, God! Let's start with Michelle.
Oh, Michelle!
Okay.
Okay, talk loud because nobody can hear.
Okay, all right.
Here we go.
So, Mom, I'm blessed to have an awesome mom as well, but not here in Gainesville or St. Augustine. And so you have taught us what it means and how to navigate to be a follower of Christ and to be a wonderful wife in the midst of craziness and uncertainty, or nothing's always easy, but how to loyally and authentically and with strength and dignity walk that walk. Yeah. And I love that we have that to live up to and honor and to emulate.
That's well said.
All right, save your applauses till the end.
Oh, come on, guys. Next.
Hey, we got like 80 people.
Okay. Go. Olga, go.
Okay, well, I don't have as many words, but I'm going to repeat what I said on your birthday card, which to me, and I've known you for many, many years, you are the picture-perfect example of love, capital Love, and you just show it every day and with every person you meet, and you have blessed me with that, and I thank you for that, and here's to many, many, many years more. I love you, Mom.
Thank you so much. I love you too. And her daughter copies so well.
Got a long way to go to be like my mom. Go ahead, Miss Ju. You have anything to say? You can say it in Chinese if you want.
So I can say in Thai?
You can say it in Thai. Yeah. Go ahead, Miss Ju.
Yeah. Many more years. Happy birthday. Very long life. I will see.
That's okay. Miss
Don't
Ju.
Jim Chong, Jim Chong, Ji, Yo, Yo,
Go ahead, say something. You're on camera.
Oh, I copy her. I can copy her and beyond that. Thank you so much. We moved down here a few years ago. And I wouldn't dream to have so many new friends if it's not because of her. She brought a lot of good people that make me know all of you too. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, now, Tepi. Bob?
Maradee, I met you probably 17 years ago, maybe 20 years ago. And you're a wonderful person, and you're a great friend to my wife, and a great wife to my friend. And, just lovely.
Wow.
Just a pleasure to know you. Good luck in everything you do, honey.
Okay, go this way. Gabriel, my German sister.
Yes.
Partner in crime.
So
Get
what
my
can
mom
you
here.
say? Yes. She's my best friend. She taught me a lot about not only fashion and jewelry, but also about life and love. I love you forever and ever.
Oh, so sweet.
I love you always. Thank you for coming.
Okay, Catherine.
We've been friends for about 30 years. Maradee and Ernest as well, has helped me with my growth as far as being a Christian, and also to show me what generosity is all about. And because of that, I'm able to show generosity. So I thank you for that, Maradee.
Yeah. That's so sweet. Now, Wanaka. And she made the beautiful fruit tray. Thank you so much. Okay.
Maradee is the best friend and plus my sister, and I love her for everything she does.
Thank you. Thank you for helping. Okay. How about Patrick back
Mary,
from Gainesville?
you have welcomed my family, you and Ernest and Will and Bee, Sona, and you've made us feel so welcome in our lives and everything you've done for us, that I just wish these few moments that you are really held and cherished for all the people around here.
Yay.
I love you, Pat. Thank you.
Dorothy, my sister who helped me do all this today, and my other sisters here. Thank you.
Maradee, we are
Yes,
over
yes.
here. Very happy to have you in our life, and you've been a very good friend to my mom. You helped to keep her young, even though she's younger than you. And of course, we always welcome your wontons and your papayas. Owen, do you agree?
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Look at the camera. Wontons are very popular in our house, so happy birthday.
Yay.
Will.
Well, my buddy.
Will, don't cry, please.
Yes.
I would just say, you know, there's just a few people you meet in life that you really, really admire, and Maradee is one of those people for me. From her spiritual peace, her calmness, her physical peace that she has. I mean, she's just an amazing human being, and she's an example for me. And I continue to hope that she rubs off on Dee.
That ain't gonna happen. Okay, Owen, are you done, honey?
I'm all done.
Okay. Owen, you want to say any more? Wontons? You good? Owen, Wontons. All right. Okay, Suzanne, my sister friend here.
Yes, well, thank you for giving me V, because she's one of my best friends, and you're just an epitome of love and service, and hope to be half the mom that you've been, and you inspired me. I'd love to be like you.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
I'm disappointed that Owen didn't say wonton.
Okay, Linda? Linda.
Several years ago, V said, Mom and Dad are moving to town, St. Augustine. And I didn't know that V was scheming to put us all together. Ernest and Maradee and Ed and I. And we have a wonderful relationship and friendship. She's a great lady to go shopping with. We have our lunches. And I love you.
Yeah, I love you too. Moira. Woohoo! You're up. You're up. Okay, here we go.
Maradee, what can I say? I wish at some point you can teach me how to make wontons. Just fine. But happy birthday.
Thank you. Claudette, would you like to say something in the closet there? You ready or not yet?
I'm trying to hide.
Oh, you come on.
No, I would love to say something. Maradee is one of my most treasured friends. I met her actually through you, because I used to play tennis with you. And one of the greatest highlights from meeting you was meeting fantastic mothers. And we've become one of my dearest friends, and we go to Bible study fellowship together, and we had lunch together last week after it. She's so calm. She's too generous. Quit buying me stuff. But I love her, I admire her, and thank you, V, for bringing her to St. Augustine to all of us.
Thank you. Natalka. No. Are you ready? You're on camera.
I know Maradee in Iran over 40 years, and she's chasing me down because our life is busy. So in the past 30 years, I have been all over United States and the world, and she's still thinking about me, and she tried to chasing me down there until we met each other again. And since then, thank God. I love you.
Oh, so sweet. Ken, thank you for helping me clean up over there, brother. Yeah.
Sure. Hey, Maradee, I think the wontons are a symbol. No, of your service, your kindness, your graciousness, your thoughtfulness. We all count on the wontons, but really we're counting on you. Wontons are good.
Thank you. So Laura.
Hi, Maradee. Oh my goodness. Speaking of aunts, I mean, you're more than an aunt. I mean, it's like what would V and I have done without my mom and you keeping us straight when we were little? But the main thing I think is just your godly character that you have, and your love for family and friends. I mean, look at this. I mean, it's a testimony of how people care for you because you care for them. And that's truly like Michelle, I think, said, it's a true testament of your relationship with the Lord, and it really speaks through your actions.
I
We love you.
Fiona.
We love you too.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, wouldn't miss it.
Ernie?
Maradee, you're one of the most welcoming people I've ever met, and you and Ernest are an amazing couple to watch. You're so good to each other, and you're so different, but so balanced. And it's a great example of how to be happy with what you have.
Oh,
Thank you
that's
so
so
much.
sweet.
That's true.
Awesome.
That's true.
Thank you, Dad. Tony?
Maradee, thank you for making sure I don't lose weight. Best friend, a good friend to my wife, and a confidant, and somebody that she could count on. And just thank you so much for your love and all that you do, and being good friends, you and Ernest.
We love you.
Jen?
Maradee. Rick and I knew Will from 1984. He's my baby brother, I like to say, because I'm older by 6 months. But when Will brought V into our lives, I was the last one to approve her. And we had instant karma because we bonded over dessert.
Yeah.
But what I want to say is that when V came into our lives, she was all about love and embracing everyone, and so we felt we gained a sister through V. And when we met you and your husband, and you were so welcoming to us over the years and made us feel loved and part of your family. We don't have family locally, but you became our extended family. And your love is your legacy in your daughter and your granddaughter, and the fact that V exemplifies everything that you do with passion and grace, but also embracing all around you. And that is tremendous, and we feel loved by it. And yes, I love the wontons, especially the cheese ones, but we also love you.
Thank you. Eric, do you and Mojito or...
That's Squirrel.
Oh, Squirrel have anything to say?
I second that. We met, I first remember meeting Maradee at your wedding.
Yeah, that's right.
19 years ago, down in, it was 19 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down in St. John. It's been a great 19 years knowing you and enjoying your wontons and green curry and your pad thai and all the other delicious things that V brings over, and getting to know you as well when you come over here.
Thank you so much for coming. I know your time is
No.
very
We
limited.
wouldn't
We
miss
wouldn't
it.
miss time. And I love you both very much.
We love you too, and thank you for what
Thank
you've
you so
given
much.
us.
Nadelka?
I know Maradee in Iran about 50 years ago. We're very, very long friends, and we still see one the other till now. Good luck.
We love you.
God bless you.
We love you. And thank you for coming from New York.
To New York.
Yeah.
And Phil. Not Susie. Oh, first of all, Aunt Susie. Oh, Natel has known me since I was 9, I think. And then Aunt Susie and Phil. And Aunt Susie has known me ever since I was born in Thailand.
So
cool.
we know each other before even born. You know, we know each other for 60 years from Bangkok. We've been very, very good friends and love each other. I used to babysit little one over there.
No, you.
I know.
Changing her diaper, right?
Yeah.
So we still have a long, long time friend. I'm very happy to see her. I don't know, next year I can't drive to come here anymore.
I'm gonna Uber you
all
here. She drove 6 hours from Fort Myers.
Wow.
I love her so much for this.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for my surprise. It's so real surprise.
I love you because.
Bill?
So as my wife said, we met Maradee about 50 years ago in Iran, and the first time we met, it was at a party, and I can't forget how energetic she was, running around, taking care of everyone. And now, 50 years later, she's still energetic and running around and taking care of everyone. So keep up that high energy.
Thank you, Phil. I love you so much. Old friend. Thank you for coming.
Maria.
Well, I was going to say that I've known V for so long, but I can't compete with 50 years.
You know me for 30.
I've known you for a long time. And V, you know, she's just amazing. I feel so close to her. Love Will, love Sona. We've had so many good times together. But Maradee is like this amazing, just bright light of lovingness that's always shining on everybody. And you know, life can be tough sometimes. It can get rough. And I look at you and I think, I have nothing to fear. I can't wait to be 85. This is going to be awesome.
I love your family too.
I love you so much. Thank you for all the wontons, all the great food. And,
Big love.
and like everyone said, you know, many, many more years. And you're such an inspiration to me. And to everyone here, I'm sure, but especially to me. I just look at you and I have no fear. Everything looks amazing.
Tell the next person.
Okay.
Love you.
Hey, Pop, I want you to be one of the last ones. Ernest, you're one of the last ones, okay?
Yes.
Okay. No, we leave the best for last, Ernest. The best for last. Okay, right here. My battery. Yes.
Okay. Alan.
Well, I have not known Maradee that long. I know her through my wife, and Ernest and I, we talk all the time about military and other things and so forth, and we don't ever disagree on anything. And I want to thank your daughter for inviting Claudette and I, and I just turned 80, and I thought that I was going to be 80, I would have taken better care of myself. God bless you.
John Mark. First of all, I'd like to thank John Mark for being our shuttle person. Thank you, John Mark. Suzanne, for doing all the, the coat lady.
Maradee, I don't know you very well, but obviously you're loved by very many, many people here, and I think V is a reflection of you. So praise the Lord, and it gets better and better. So thank you.
Ed.
Love you.
I've met V through tennis long before I met Maradee, and I'd never met anybody with so much energy and was so thoughtful as V, and I thought she was really unique until I met Maradee. And if you need a friend, they're both. You couldn't do better. I don't know whether to be envious of Ernest or to pity him.
Pat?
Well, I feel really badly because I've only known you the 3 or 4 years we've been in Bible study, but we had an instant heart connection. And there are just some people in the world that you can see their heart and how wonderful it is, and just such a wonderful friend. And I love you. I love being your sister in Christ. And it's a beautiful journey and very inspiring.
I love you so much. You give me a lot of teaching. I have to give you credit the first year in BSF. And now I'm 4th year now.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right, Russ and Nina are my parents' next door neighbors.
Yeah.
But we're probably among the newest of your friends. But we are the most fortunate, I think, because we are next door neighbors, and so we get to feel the love and the wontons. I love you.
All I can say is God sent you to us.
Oh.
You're an angel.
Oh.
All right, got some young'uns coming here. You want to go last or
No.
keep
They
going?
got to go.
All right, go
They're not that
Mary,
young
go
anymore.
Mary. There's Yaya right there.
Well, I've known Yaya for at least ever. And as long as I've known you, you've always been super generous and always cared for everybody but yourself and always putting people before you, and it's just amazing how loving you are. We love you.
This is sweet. Oh, Mary.
I don't have very many grandparents left. I only have a grandma on my mom's side. But yeah, you've always kind of been like another grandparent to me. I don't really get to see you very often, but I get to experience you through your food, and every time I do see you, I just love seeing you, and it's like having another grandparent. So it's absolutely amazing. Thank you.
Allison?
Every time I see you, you're always so excited and like the life of the party. Even if you see me like twice, you're always so excited. You're like, ah! And it's so nice. You're just so generous, and the food you send me, even though I can't show my parents what you send me, but it's so good having you in my life.
I love you.
Sona. Yep. Oh, Sona last. Okay, Sona last. Okay, Terry or Shirley?
I thought she was next.
Oh, you go next.
This woman, I've only known her for 4 or 5 years. How long? We go to yoga twice a week. And she always brings me candy.
Oh, yes. No wonder.
She is the most loving, giving person I have ever met. And I love her.
Kelly, I love you too. And this lady is 95, still driving.
Wow.
That's going to be you, Yaya. That's going to be
It
you.
doesn't pay to advertise sometimes.
All right, Terry.
Well, I've known Maradee. I first met her actually pole walking. Although we've become very good yoga friends, we did meet pole walking. And a few years ago, it's been about 2 years at least now, she introduced me to Thai cooking. And the story, like the rest of you, she, to this day, every so often, she comes into yoga class with something from her freezer. And she had a party the night before, or she was in cooking for friends and neighbors and so forth, and she always includes a little bit for me, and she puts it in her freezer until she sees me. And thank you, Maradee, for the wontons and the noodles and all the good things that she gives me. And the mango you gave me the other day was just wonderful. She comes to yoga class with a mango flower.
We know all about those mangoes.
And I mean, she is just, you're the most generous person, and I think I've told you this before.
You too. You do a
are
lot
the
for me,
most
too.
generous person I have ever met.
I love you.
You know I love you for it. I love you for being you, but you're just so
Exactly, I kind and love you generous. too. The same you.
Thank you.
You be you, but you small cry to me too.
Is pole walking is something like pole dancing?
Pretty close.
All right, we're coming to the end.
No demonstrations.
Okay.
No demonstrations.
Hey, Connie.
Oh my goodness. You're my sister. And I don't have any other sister, but they couldn't be any sweeter or kinder or loving than you are. So you're my sister.
You too.
And I love you so much.
I love that you love Jesus so much. It shines. You just have that ability to shine like he shines. And I thank you for being my sister.
Thank you.
And the fun thing we used to have when we were young and could go shopping, we'd say, hey sis, come here, let me show you this. And then we get a lady that would say, are you sisters? And we'd say, well, yes. Don't they look alike? I'm so dark and she's so white. I just think that was so much fun because indeed you are, darling. I love you.
I love you. Thank you, sister. Thank you that God bring us in our lives.
Okay. Kathy? Okay, so I was thinking, I was thinking back, to, some of the first times that I, had memories of you, Yaya, and again, it was in medical school with me, and how some days we were just going through tough things and studying, and we could always count on you praying over us, and so that was my first glance at you from a spiritual, sense. Over the years, you have sent so many prayers into my life for so many different things, and into my lives and my family. And you would remind me, things that I even have forgotten sharing with you. You'd say, and I'm praying for so-and-so for you. And so it wasn't just something that you took lightly when you said that you would pray for someone in my life. And so I was sitting here thinking, who do you emulate from the Bible? And the only thing that I can say, Yaya, is that to me, you are the epitome of the Proverbs 31 woman. And I'm just going to share a little bit, for those of you who don't know, about the Proverbs 31 woman. It's not about being perfect, but it's about living life with purpose, diligence, forgiveness, and repentance. And there are 10 virtues, Mom, about a Proverbs 31 woman. And you are the epitome of every single one of those. And I'm going to just share them with you.
You're making me.
The first one is faith. She loves Jesus with all of her heart.
Amen.
The second one is marriage. She's a faithful bride. The third one is mothering. She's a loving mother, and her children call her blessed. The fourth one is health. She takes care of her physical, mental, and spiritual health. The fifth one is service. She serves others with love and kindness. The sixth one is stewardship. She's a wise steward of the gifts God has given her. The seventh is industry. She's industrious and works with willing hands. The eighth one is homemaking. She's a good manager of her home. Number 9 is time. She spends her time on that which is good. And the 10th one is beauty. She is creative and embraces beauty and godliness. And I am here to say that there is not one of those 10 virtues that's lacking in your life. And I mean that with all sincerity. You are the epitome of Proverbs 31 women. And I know one day, Mom, when you walk across to the next side, you are going to be met by Jesus, who's going to say, thank you, my good and faithful servant. And I love you. I love you.
Love you, Kathy. That was awesome. Dad, you're going to have to go back behind Kathy. I'm not going behind Kathy. You can go for Dad or Sona. I put Dad first. I don't do that to my daughter. That was beautiful, Kathy.
That's a hard one to follow.
Okay, Dad.
This wonderful woman there, and this Smith organization, she's 99%, and I make up the rest of it, all right? The best, I don't love easy, all right? I fell in love with her and this one here, and it's the best thing that ever happened to me. Everyone knows that, I don't have to repeat that. She didn't come easy. I had retired from the Air Force, and I bought a duplex, and I was working in Germany. I was spending most of my money at home to pay for this. Well, she wanted, you want me? I want a carat diamond. I thought, oh, no. I'm not going to get this. So anyway, I said, Dr. Scott, you got any money? Yeah, 100. Buddy, yeah, 50. I went around, everyone, got 50. And I borrowed money from everybody I worked with to come up with enough money to buy her this carat diamond ring. her girlfriend in Germany said, Maradee, I've been married 40 years and I got a plain golden man, you run a good man off. She didn't, she cemented me, boom. People ask me, how long have you been married? And I said, not long enough.
That's a pretty good one. That's pretty good.
All right.
Oh, so you can sing it. You can sing a song or something. I got something.
No. Okay. I just have to say how incredibly thankful and blessed I feel to have someone so joyous and compassionate guiding me and taking care of me. Stay on. Okay. Since day one, I just thank you for all your love, your prayers, your cheese wontons. And when I think about your light and your resilience and how many people in this room whose hearts you've touched so deeply, I just hope so much that I'm half the person that you are today. And I really hope I look like you when I'm 85. I love you so, so much.
This is the happiest day, one of the happy days of my life. First day, when I have you, and then second day when you walk to be a doctor, that which we both wanted, and you got it, and many other days, but I do really love you.
I love you too. Well, first of all, there's really not enough time or enough words to express how much I love my mom. Everything good about me is from my mom. And dad, but mom.
Here's that 1%. Ernest.
That 1%.
That's it.
I'll give you more than 1%. But she has always been, she's the most unselfish person that I know. And she could have left me in Thailand when my dad and her divorced, but all she wanted was me to go with her. That's all she wanted. And she always believed in me. She's always my biggest fan. Even when I make a cake for her with a microwave baking thing and it's really gross, she's like, oh, it's the best thing I've ever had. And, she's always like so encouraging, and she's always so positive and always praying for me when I'm down or scared or everything. Just my biggest cheerleader in the world. And my mom, for your friend, that can you imagine how she is with her daughter, me, and Sona. She's been the most amazing blessing for Sona and Will, of course.
He's got 2% also.
There's, like I said, there's not enough words. She's my hero. And I honestly, when I have to tell you the story, when I was interviewing for med school, in one, the interview person asked me, who is my hero in life? They didn't ask me anything about medicine, they just asked, who's your hero in life? And I told him it was my mom, and I started bawling my eyes out and telling her, this is a suit she made me, because we didn't have a lot of money and stuff, so she made me this beautiful suit, and I started crying, and then my next interview with Dr. Hill, I was laughing my brains off. He didn't have them, so I think they thought I was a little manic, but I got it, I think, because they saw how much I loved my mom, and how much, I think it was genuine, and there's, like I said, you're the best person, and I hope I can be as good of a mom to you.
I think you owe me now.
No, I'm not. I need a lot of work, and but I just love you so much, Mom, and thank you for being so everything to everyone here. And
I thank God for what in my heart and make me do all things that possible to be nice.
No, you're good. I love you guys.
And thank you for everybody.
I'm looking at the 3 dogs, and I feel so bad that they didn't have a chance to talk. I wanted to say, if I were them, I could just look at all you guys and say, hey, you you guys, anyone that not pay attention to where we have, you should learn it from me. I'm so well behaved.
And the last thing is too, I know a lot of you have traveled really far to see us, and I thank you so much. And it's really dark, and there's still shuttle service. It'll be a different driver. But so whenever you need to get your cars or anything, I'm not telling you to leave or anything, but just let us know and we'll get you to your cars. Please drive safely, and thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
God bless you, everyone.
Thank you, Lee.
Yeah.